Greetings. Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. Right. You're always where you put yourself. Yes. We have choices. You know, everything that I do, all this stuff I talk about, ultimately I'm talking about personal power. I'm talking about not being a victim of yourself. I'm talking about making better choices. Don't just take for granted the choices that you make. They matter. It matters what you do. It matters who you hang out with. It matters where you go. You know, there's an expression in AA programs, 12-step programs, about, you know, avoiding toxic people, places, and circumstances. Or slippery places. You know, in the case of AA or NA, you know, drugs and alcohol, yeah, it's a mistake to hang out with people who are drinking and using if you're trying not to drink and use. So it's not a good idea to go to a party where everyone's drinking and using. It's not a good idea to go to a bar where everyone's drinking and using. Yeah. It's not a good idea to hang around with people who are actively drinking and using if you're trying not to, because we are, you know, it is very easy to be influenced by others. It is, and additionally, it is very easy to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, and it's very easy for us to become victims of situations that we put ourselves in. So that's the ultimate point here. You are where you put yourself. Okay, so if you want to be healthy and whole and happy and non-toxic and non-dysfunctional, and if you want to avoid being a victim, and if you want to avoid aggression and violence, then choose your people, places, and circumstances well. Decide who you want to hang out with. And even if somebody's like fun to be around, if they're toxic and, you know, and ill, emotionally ill, you know, and aggressive and angry and impulsive and reckless, you know, and destructive, then don't hang out with them. Decide that, okay, it's a trade-off. I'd rather be around people who may not be as exciting, may not be the bad boys, but at least I can count on them. At least they're reliable. At least I'm not going to become a victim of their bad behavior. You know, so it all comes down to choice. Choose your friends well. Choose your relationships well. Choose the places that you go well. If you end up someplace and you recognize that, oh, there's a bad vibe here, leave, extricate, disengage, get out of there. If you see people acting up and acting out and being aggressive, get out of there. You know, pay attention. Yeah, use your spidey sense and move on. Get away. There's so much toxic crap out there that we don't have control over. But there are things we do have control over, like who we hang out with, you know, the people that are significant in our lives, the places that we go for whatever, for work or play, you know, and circumstances and situations. So, yeah, everything takes vigilance. Everything takes paying attention. Everything takes being responsible, making responsible choices, thinking about what you're doing. Most of us don't think about what we're doing. Most of us are on automatic pilot. A friend calls up, say, hey, you want to go over here? Okay, good. Sure, I will. Without even thinking about what's really involved or what might happen. Now, I'm not talking about generating fear so that you hide under your bed and stay in your room. I'm talking about just paying attention, knowing what you want, knowing what your goals are. If your goals are self-destruction and self-sabotage, then yeah, party hardy and pay no attention to anything, you know, and let the chips fall where they may. You know, but if your goals and intentions are like, you know, prosperity, success, sustainable relationships, happiness, inner peace, then pay attention to your choices, where you go, what you do, who you hang out with. Okay, that's it for today. Take care. Peace be with you. See you next time.